guys, and welcome to Faewood. So I thought it would be a perfect time to film this video. It's stormy outside, it's thundering and lightning. In fact, I went to film this video maybe half an hour ago and I heard the biggest crack of lightning. In fact, it's on film, so I might play that for you. We went to this really cool... Holy shit. Scared the crap out of me. All the lights went out and I could not get it to come back on. And I was like texting my husband pictures of the switchboard because I was trying to work out which part had tripped, but I couldn't work it out. Looking at it, turned out the safety switch had tripped and I had to turn everything off and turn it back on again. And thank goodness it worked, because we've had a terrible history of having power outages that go for a really long time here. The longest we've had since I've lived here is 48 hours. And, you know, I mean, it sounds like a very privileged thing to say because, you know, you definitely take it for granted to have power. But when you have no power for 48 hours, you really understand how much we rely on power. So I was very happy that the power came back on. And we're back and filming. So anyway, but the thunder and lightning is still going out there, so you'll hear a little bit of that in the background. So basically I wanted to come on here and show you guys some drinks that are sort of almost like magical potions. Me and my husband went to this really fun pop-up bar event that was a Wizards Cauldron. Now, this is definitely inspired by Harry Potter. They were very careful to let us know that, you know, it wasn't a Harry Potter event. I think for, you know, licensing purposes and so forth, they were having to be very clear that there was no correlation between what they were doing and Harry Potter. So, in fact, I think they called it a witches event, you know, because there was a couple of girls that were running it, and it was like a witches study, I guess, or laboratory, or whatever you want to call it.
Now, many of you believe that this cauldron belongs to a wizard, but in fact belongs to a witch, a very powerful crone by the name of Morticia Lamort.
So as part of the event, there were a couple of drinks that we put together, and it was really fun the way they did it. It was like a scavenger hunt, so you'd go searching and trying to crack the clues to find ingredients and things, and then you could put your drinks together.
Find the rune and do like, oh, so the rune, and then we need a matching rune or something, is that right?
So it says to cut a sprig of rosemary, which would be here.
Oh, okay, alright.
So once you have ingredients, this is your recipe.
Oh,
So put this into a table, just this part, this is for later. So just
okay, cool.
So continue on with your scroll.
God, that took us a while to get there.
Morticia, speak to us, mistress.
Speak thy spell, young student.
Vampire, vanished, vanquished.
Well done, Acolytes. My magical tears will aid you. Request them of your teacher.
And it was really fun because, like, they had, you know, dry ice in the little cauldrons that they had, and so it looked very magical, and there was different ingredients, and there was one drink where they had this list of ingredients for the potion and how to put it all together and mix it up and make the correct type of potion. It was really fun.
Oh, it is nice and toasty. Yummy.
This is so cool. Oh my god, I wanted to take a photo.
Belliamus. Wow, yeah, it's really toasty. Yeah, I think so. Alright, what else do we need to put in?
Sprig of a plant.
Alright, we've got the sprig. Pop the sprig in.
And it is hot. A jar with a symbol.
Alright, that's a jar. Do you want to do it, hun?
To the middle, maybe. So we can all.
Ooh.
Fancy.
Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble.
What a treat. And then sparkling water.
Ooh, we're starting to get some smoke happening now.
Yeah. And then I'm about to add.
Ooh,
I'm about to do this smoking.
go for it. Whoa, smoking. Bit of magic.
Brew all bet wigs with your cauldron wide. Double your trouble and toll with a bubble. Ladle you each a glass or to try. Once powered up, your enemies will cry. So, shall we mix it?
Yeah, mix it around. Ooh. Oh, look at that. That looks cool. Ooh, look, it's green.
We're gonna try.
Uh-oh, you probably don't want the stick.
I might put that mine too, yeah.
Look at that. Thank you, good sir. Ooh, look at that.
This is so cool.
Oh, it smells interesting, doesn't it? Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Oh, wow. Cheers. Cheers. Test tube time. Cheers.
Oh, you put the
Yeah. I'm gonna.
You don't fall out.
You know what? Straight up, down the barrel, off the edge.
The good stuff.
excited.
The best part.
And it says, this potion is coveted. The ingredient's rare. It bestows good luck on those who drink it. Sought after by necromancers looking to bring back the dead.
So after going to that event, I thought it would be really fun to have a think myself about some magical type drinks that you could create yourself that would be perfect for any type of Harry Potter inspired event, wizard, witch, you know, anything where you wanted some cool magical potions for people to drink. I remembered going to a restaurant not long before, like maybe 6 months or so before going to this event, and I had a drink there that seemed super magical. Basically it was a gin, and it came in this glass with all this really vibrantly blue gin, and they said, you know, stir it around really quickly and then pour this other liquid into it. And you know, I didn't even know when I ordered this drink what I was expecting, and the whole thing changed colour. And I managed to track down the gin in question, which is this one here. So there's different I think different brands that do this, and this one's called Ink. It's basically coloured by these butterfly pea flowers. You can actually buy butterfly pea flowers dried. So if you didn't want to have alcohol or you didn't like gin, you could definitely still do this and just get the butterfly pea flowers and infuse that into whatever you're making. But for this purpose, I just got some of this Ink gin. That is an Australian gin apparently too, so you may not be able to find that particular one overseas, I'm not sure, but have a look for any blue gins, because I think it's commonly used to colour gin. Now the other thing that I got that I thought would be fun is Facebook's so interesting like this. I feel like it's reading my mind sometimes, which is a little frightening because it seems like sometimes when I might not have even searched for a thing, I'm thinking I want a thing and it comes up in my feed. Does anyone else get that? I'm a little wigged out by it. So anyway, I was having a look on my feed and thinking, oh, wouldn't it be cool to do some potions in a video because of this event that I went to, and lo and behold, this came up, this Lux Drops. So this seems really cool. I've never played with this before. Basically it looked metallic in the drink, so it's got this shimmery metallic, all very edible, I guess like edible glitter almost, or edible metallic colouring, and it has a flavour to it as well. And you put this in your drink and it flavours it, and then it adds this sort of magical metallic colour to your drink as well. Alrighty, so let's actually try and put some of these mixtures together and I'll show you how they work. I'll have to take it down onto the table so that you can see what I'm doing. Alright, let's firstly fill this with a couple of shots, I think, of the gin. I'm somewhat making this up as I go. Oh, this gin smells so nice. Now I do have a little shot glass. This has like a full shot in the top, half shot at the bottom. The reason I'm thinking 2 shots is I really want to show the colour changing effect. So I think that might be the way to go. Alright, first shot. I might even do 3. Yeah, screw it. Look, let's do 3 shots because I think it does need to be filled nicely to really see that colour changing effect. Okay, so you can see that beautiful blue colour through the gin. This is just gin at this point. Now apparently if you mix lemon juice and or tonic, this will change colour. And I know for me, there was definitely lemon juice in the mixture that I stirred into the drink. I'm going to do a bit of a mix of both lemon juice and tonic because I think that's going to taste the best. So, you know, just a little squirt of lemon juice. I've just put it in a Glencairn cup so that I can pour it easily in here. My husband, if he sees this, will probably be roasting me from the sidelines saying, what are you doing with my Glencairn cups? If you don't know, these are a Scottish whiskey drinking glass. They're apparently created specifically to best enjoy whiskey because it keeps the scent of the whiskey in there and you can sort of swirl it around and smell it. So just a little tidbit of information. I don't know how much of this I want. I've just poured some of the tonic in with the lemon juice. Now, I remember when I did this in the restaurant, they said what you should do is really try and swirl this around so that it's, you know, really moving, and then pour the tonic in after you've done that. So I'm going to try and do that. Look at that. So beautiful. So it's changed to this lovely pink purpley colour from the deep blue that it was, and that really is, I think, in large part due to the acid of the lemon. So I think this is a key component to it, and the more lemon you put in, the more of a pink colour the drink becomes. So it's quite a fun drink, you know, if you're really wanting to have, say, a cocktail event with a little whimsical note to it, this would be a perfect drink to have alongside that. And you can have your guests actually do the mixing part themselves because that's part of the magic of it. You can also do these type of drinks with some ice to mix up and pouring it over the top, and then you get a bit of a shaded effect that happens. You can have it straight like I have here. Now I'd say for me this is a bit gin heavy. I think I'd like a bit more tonic with it, but I did that for the colour effect of it so that you could really see what it looks like. And actually I think when I had this, from memory, it was in a martini glass, which doesn't allow as much fluid in it, and that probably worked a bit better for being able to see the blue and not having to put as much gin in it to make it seem full of the blue colour. So I'd probably recommend going for a martini glass for these ones. I don't have any of those. I had these margarita glasses, which I thought it would look cool in, and holds a lot more. So To get the same effect, I had to add a bit more. Alright, for this next drink, we're going to play around with these Lux drops that I mentioned before. So these are really just a sugary flavoured, what's it got? It's got sugar, flavouring, colouring, anti-caking agent, you know. It's just a flavour additive. It's not an alcoholic thing. You could add this into lemonade or just tonic or whatever if you wanted to, if you wanted a non-alcoholic version of this, which would be perfect if you've got a kids party or something. Like I said, both of these can be made into a non-alcoholic version. The pea flowers can be used, as I mentioned, to infuse into other drinks if you want a non-alcoholic version. Obviously, if you buy gin, you can't use that if you're trying to create a non-alcoholic version, but you could use those pea flowers, butterfly pea flowers, and use those in any other drink. So this is a passion fruit flavour apparently, and it's a gold colour, and there's all different flavours and colours that they had, all with a metallic finish to them. I thought I would just go for one type for this video, but who knows, if this is really good, perhaps I'll get some down the track in different colours. I'm just going to put a couple of dropperfuls in the bottom of my glass here. We can add more to it afterwards if I want more metallic colour. Sticking with the gin, I thought I would try adding this gin fusion. We're going for a lot of Australian gins here. This one I bought from work. They had all these cellars at work at one point. And this, I think, was it before Christmas maybe, trying to sell things, you know, as gifts and so forth. And this one just sounded really nice. It's Mornington Peninsula, so it is an Australian gin, and it's a peach flavoured with passion fruit. And the Lux drops that I've got, they're also a passion fruit flavour, so I thought this would go well together. Alright, I'll just do a shot of the gin. Oh, that looks cool. So it's got a really cool metallic finish to it. Now I'll add tonic to the rest of the drink, and if it's not very clear on the camera, the metallic look to this, I might try and get another shot of this so that you can see it. Oh, that's really cool. Hopefully you guys can see the metallic finish to all of that. You can see these kind of clouds of metallic colour going through it. And like I said, they have this in different colours, so you could definitely do all different coloured drinks. Each one had a different flavour, so you might be swayed by the flavour depending on what you like. I might put a little bit more in here just for dramatic effect again. Alright, let's just put a little bit more gold in here. Oops, I've just made a spill on the thing. Now, if that doesn't look like magic floating around in a cup, I don't know what does. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed this little video making a few different magical potions and showing you an event we went to where we made even more magical potions. It's so much fun to do something like that, so I hope you try this at home. Whether it be a gin version or a non-alcoholic version, it's just a lot of fun. So, cheers! Let me know if you want to see any more sort of cooking or drinks or whatever that's either whimsical or otherwise. I'd love to do more of that sort of stuff. I've seen some of the different types of cookbooks that you can get that are very whimsical in nature, so that would be lots of fun. And as you guys know, if you've been on my channel for a while, I have done a couple of cooking ones. Some have been a bit insane, so but I'm willing to give it another try. So if you want to see more of that stuff, hit the like button or let me know. And yeah, hit subscribe if you want to see more whimsical and fun times and all that sort of, because we love that stuff on this channel, whether it be food or creative or makeup or whatever. We're all about the whimsy. So yeah, hit subscribe if you're into all of that. And for the rest of you, I'll see you next time in Faewood. Bye guys. Whoa. Holy cow, that's a lot of gin. Whoa. Ah, nah, nah. Bah. I don't recommend that much gin. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. This is good too, but a little less gin, a little more tonic, and it'd be good. Cheers!